The number one rule that every man needs to know when it comes to women is you can't change her. How she comes is who she is. It don't matter how much money you spend. She's gonna still go do the same thing. You could go broke trying to please a woman. She's gonna still go do the same thing. It don't matter how many times you crash out about her. She don't care. She gonna go do the same thing and you gonna be in trouble. You can take her on vacations. You can bring her to the nicest food spots. You can buy her everything in the world that she wants and she's gonna do the same thing. You cannot save her. You cannot change her. Get that through your head. You will stress yourself out, go broke, end up in jail, end up somewhere you don't need to be trying to change her and save her. And she gonna go do the same thing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, see, the problem with this, the problem with this video is that the guy in the video is focused on the girl. The guy in the video is focused on the bitch. You cannot focus on the female, brothers. You cannot focus on the female. You have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on your masculine identity. You have to use your masculine identity like a map or like a rule book. You got to say, okay, so my masculine identity requires a woman or women. You know, I might have a roster. I might just be monogamous, whatever. What does my masculine identity decide? Okay, boom. Got to have a woman in there. Right? Is she disrespectful? Because my masculine identity says she cannot be disrespectful. So if she's disrespectful, that's a red flag. We're going to get her up out of it. Then we're going to move on to another one. You understand? And then we're going to look through the rule book of the masculine identity rule book, and we're going to make choices. That's what we're going to do. We're not going to try to throw money at the woman. We're not going to try to please the woman. We're not going to try to take her on vacations to try to make her into something. Because I care more about me than I do about her. I care more about satisfying the requirements of my masculine identity. I told you guys this before. What you need from a woman, what you require of a woman is more important than any one particular woman. So if you're dealing with a woman that ain't acting right, drop her immediately. You don't need to take her on vacation to see if she gonna change. You don't need to take her to the nicest eating spots to see if she gonna change. You don't need to show her nothing extra that she hasn't earned to see if she gonna change. What you're looking for is compatibility. See, and here's the problem. The average guy thinks just like the young man in this video. It's just that in the video, he's finally coming to the realization. But if you listen to the dialogue of the video, his language exposes him. What he's basically telling you in this video is that he's done all of these things to try to change a woman to what he wanted her to be. And why did he try to change her as opposed to dropping her and getting somebody else? He tried to change her because physically and visually, she was what he wanted, right? She was pretty. She probably had a fat ass or whatever it was. She probably looked like some Instagram model or something. And so he did his damnedest. He went against his own masculine identity and he did his best. He put his best try into changing her. He said, well, let me take her on vacation and see if she starts to respect me then. Let me take her out to eat a bunch of times and see if she starts to respect me then. Let me pay for her nails and her hair and buy her clothes. And let me do all of this stuff to show her that I'm a great guy and see if she can change for me. So he disrespected his masculine identity, tried to invest in the woman, thinking that she would change into what he needed her to be. That is not how you do any of this. That is not how the game works at all. Your masculine identity is the most important thing, and it will tell you what you require from a woman. And if she is not fulfilling the requirements, she has to get dropped. She has to get fired. See, this is why we have the vetting process. Again, shout out to Mr. Lucario. Go to badboymembership.com. Check out his membership. He has a program on there called the vetting process. It is a very important video. Most guys do not know how to vet women. Most guys do not know the reason behind why they need to vet a woman. But this video exposes that reason. Too many dudes try to prove their value to a woman. Let me tell you something. If you ever are trying to prove your value to anyone, what you're really saying is that you do not know or you do not have confidence in your value. It's only a person who doesn't understand or doesn't know their value who tries to prove their value. Why would I, knowing who I am, knowing my masculine identity, try to throw money at a woman to try to change her into what I want her to be? The only thing I need to do is I need to know who I am. So when I meet the woman that is compatible with my masculine identity, I can recognize her. And then from there, I can give her a chance to be a part of the vetting process to possibly see if she can earn the position to be my woman or to earn the position to be on the team, depending on what you're trying to do. Too many men get stuck in this type of situation. Look, he's totally right. You can end up in jail. You can end up dead. You can end up in some bad situations trying to change a woman. OK, but see, here's the thing. Like I said, guys, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. And when you understand your masculine identity, when you understand who you are as a man, you understand not only what you want from a woman, but how you want it. And if she's not giving it to you in that way, then you have to fire her. There's no reason to throw money at it. There's no reason to spend money on no chicken to try to change her. Let me tell you something. When you understand your masculine identity, you know what you do? You spend money on yourself. And if she's worthy and if she's earned it, you bring her along for the ride as you treat yourself. That's really the secret. Most men try to treat the woman. That's not how anything works. As a man with a masculine identity, you treat yourself. And if she has earned it, she can come along for the ride. That's how it works. As a man, you don't take no woman on vacation. You're going on vacation. And if she has earned it, if she has earned the position, if she has been vetted and she shows herself to be worthy of that opportunity, then you bring her along for the ride. Most men forget who they are. Most men disregard their masculine identity because they seek the woman. They think the game is about the woman. They think the game is about somehow using money or whatever to persuade her to be the right woman for them. You have to find the right woman. You don't find a woman who's disrespectful, unworthy, and then try to change her or upgrade her. You understand? You have to attract the right woman, the compatible woman. And the only way to attract the compatible woman is to be authentically you, meaning to express your masculine identity 100%. So when you express your masculine identity 100%, you not only know what you want, but you know exactly how you want it. So the things that you require from a woman, if she cannot give them to you, then she doesn't get the opportunity. And when you meet her and you express this and you vet her and you show her exactly who you are, you give her the opportunity to decide how hard she's willing to work for you, how hard she's willing to work for the position to be taken along for the ride, because you already know your direction. You already know where it is you're going, because that your masculine identity dictates it. Your fate is already written. You already know exactly where you're going. You already know your success. You already know that you're going to do great things. She has to decide if she's the woman that is going to be there on your journey. And to be a part of the journey, she has to be an asset. And if she's not an asset, then she gets fired. You understand? If she's not an asset, then she knows she can only fill a certain role. And most times that's just recreational use only. But as a man, you don't let a woman dictate anything, and you don't try to spend money on her and try to do nice things for her thinking that she'll come around. Like I said, guys get caught up in traps like this because they find a woman who they find physically attractive, but she has no other type of substance, meaning she has no spiritual substance, she has no social substance, and she has no feminine substance. So she's not giving them anything but the physical. She looks nice, but her mind is not ready. Now, for some men, if that is good enough for you, then so be it. But don't try to turn her into wifey. If you just want her for her looks, then utilize her in that capacity. But you have to be smart about it. If you know that the only thing that works or the only thing that is compatible in your life is the fact that she looks good, then use her to the best of her abilities. Create the space for her that she can use her abilities in the best and most effective possible way. But that's not wifey. That's not being taken out to lovely dinners. That's not being taken out to expensive and beautiful vacations. That's not her position. Her position is maybe we go out for a drink. Maybe. Usually we meet up to smash. But her position is not to be taken out because we like her physical beauty, and that's it. So we're gonna utilize her to the best of her abilities. You understand? It's like, look, guys, when you understand your masculine identity, your life is like a Fortune 500 company. Every employee is used to the best of their abilities for their position. But I cannot allow somebody that is stuck in the mailroom to be on the board of trustees. I can't do it. You see what I'm saying? If you got mailroom skills, then I need you to stay right there in the mailroom. But if I see that you have the ability to work your way up to the board of trustees, then I will give you time to vet and to earn the position. But if you know you're satisfied with being in the mailroom, then you're going to stay in the mailroom. You get what I'm saying? That's how it works, guys. Like the man said, no amount of money that you throw at it, that you try to spend on her to get her what she wants, is going to change her. And the thing is that when you are focused on your masculine identity, it's easy for you to see exactly who she is. Because here's the thing. When you know who you are like an anchor, right? You are like an anchor in the reality of your life. And because you can always use yourself as a reference point, it's easy for you to see the qualities and the abilities of the other people surrounding you. So if you have a woman in your life, because you know exactly what you're doing and who you are and where you're trying to go, you can look at the woman and see, does she fit the bill to go where I'm going? You get what I'm saying? Does she fit the bill to truly be a part of what I'm trying to do? And if the answer is no, then we are just going to allow her to play in the space that she's made for. That's it. Knowing who you are, knowing your masculine identity is the most important thing. It allows you to filter out all the bullshit, guys. So you don't ever have to be like this guy, trying to spend money, take a chick on vacation, thinking that, oh, that's going to turn her into wifey. No, that is not going to turn her into anything more than she is. This is why you vet. And this is why knowing who you are, knowing your masculine identity is the most important thing. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. Hope you got something from this video. Hope you're having a great day. Be good to yourself. Be grateful. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.